Zimbabwe's ruling Zanu-PF party has reaffirmed the country's commitment to honoring its promise to compensate former white farmers for land acquired during Zimbabwe's controversial land reform program in the early 2000s. The party spokesperson, Christopher Mutsvangwa, revealed that some farmers have already started receiving payments from the government. He said no parallels can be drawn between the Zimbabwean and South African land questions. Well, this after South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa recently signed the Land Expropriation Act as Pretoria moves to address its land issues.
Aware as a party that since President Trump made an announcement about South Africa, about the land in South Africa, and look, we do have our opinions, but this is a matter which is now topical between two nations, South Africa and Zimbabwe. We do have our opinions as Zimbabwe as a sister ruling party to ANC. But at a time like this, we prefer to keep our opinions to ourselves and try to let diplomacy get a chance to resolve contentious issues between two sovereign nations. So we want to abstain from an engagement in that debate. The South African land question has been treated as an internal matter between South Africans. We have a different land problem. Ours was a colonial imperial land problem. There is a colonizing power which gave a charter to a private company called BSA company to come to Zimbabwe and start possessing land. The charter was signed by the Queen of England, Queen Victoria, and it was given to Cyril John Rhodes. And an army was sent here to occupy Mashonaland and Matebeleland, away from Lobengula, our chief, away from Ashayamombe, away from all the other chiefs who would later carry out the resistance against Cyril John Rhodes' marauding pioneer column. So the land question in Zimbabwe has got a colonial imperial nature which resides in London. It is not like the South African issue, which is an internal South African affair, because Afrikaners are Africans, and we consider them as Africans, and they also want to be considered as Africans. So this is the nuance which is different from the land question in South Africa. So if we work together with South Africa, we should dictate the price of steel on the global market. This is the direction which our President Ramaphosa are taking, and it will be the main agenda of the new year. How do we integrate our two economies using the steel industry? Because there is a template in history. 3 times Germany and France fought along their border for Alsace and Lorraine, because they were fighting for coal and steel and iron ore. 1870, 1914, 1939. 1951, after the Second World War, they saw their folly. They decided to have a Franco-German steel union, and they started cooperating. The EU today comes out of that union. So we have got some good things to learn again from the Germans. We want South Africa and Zimbabwe to work together in the steel sector. And we have also the Mozambican side bring in the logistics, just like Rotterdam was bringing the logistics to the steel industry of Europe. So this is the way we want to go. The agenda of the president is going to shift away from this useless hit about who should be successor on that, because that was resolved at the Bulawayo conference. And if ever there is a way to go, it will be another Congress by the party, as the president said he will not anoint. But we don't want to be given agendas by people who want to foist succession agendas as a perpetual item agenda in Zanu-PF and cause confusion. No. The president wants to go back to work. And you saw it in his minister's address when he opened cabinet a few days ago.